Yo, Jonathan Lee Richards investigates. We're going to talk about the Alec Murdaugh case. We're going to talk about Alec Murdaugh on tape talking about prison gangs. Gangs in the prisons. He's talking about the Bloods and the Crips. I'm going to share you a clip and then, we're going to discuss. Check it out.
I don't know what's going on, but there's some big weekend where the Bloods and the Crips kill each other. So this is the first time I've been out of my thing in, I don't know, a while. It's been on lockdown all week. So I don't know when I'm going to get the call again. I just didn't want you to worry about me.
Okay. How do you know that this is a big weekend that gangs kill each other?
Because I asked a guy, I was like, we've been on lockdown since, only times I've been out of my cell were to go see Jim. The other day, and to go, I don't know, get some medical thing. And I was like, well, are we going to get out of our things today? And he's like, nah, this weekend is, and he called it something. And I'm like, what is that? And he said, that's the big, something with the Bloods. And, they fight and, kill each other. I don't know. I ain't seen no blood where I'm at, but I guess it's uniform across the board.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what they told me.
So Alec talking about the Bloods and the Crips in the jails. The blue and the red, Bloods and Crips. Gangs all over the prison is a big deal. They fight each other, and what ultimately happens in the prison systems is when they fight each other, then everyone goes on lockdowns. So if you are just a regular person wearing blue and you're not a Crip, then you could get in some big trouble. Same thing with red. If you're wearing red and you're not a Blood, they'll come after you. And then a lot of times these Bloods and Crips fight each other. Now, they don't actually go after like Alec Murdaugh. Usually they fight their own kind, But if somebody like the Bloods and Crips was to go after Alec Murdaugh, then, different other types of gangs like these white gangs that are out there, AYARANS, Aryans, and those racist gangs might protect Alec Murdaugh and fight back at the Bloods and Crips, and then it just becomes a big mess in the prison system. It's just a big cluster yuck. But Bloods and Crips is a serious matter. I want to know what your thoughts are when it comes to prison gangs. I'm kind of talking with an accent as if I'm kind of tough with my hat backwards, hat rolled back, and wearing blue and a red. I seen Bloods and Crips in prison myself. It's scary. It's scary when they go on lockdown because a lot of them don't fear anything. They spending the rest of their life behind bars. What they got to lose? What do any of them got to lose if they do some violence? But he talking on the prison clips with Buster, his son Buster. So let me know what your thoughts. Buster kind of knows what's going on. He kind of sees it. We watch MSNBC Lockdown and Cops. We watch those shows. We see what exists behind prison, but I give you first-hand knowledge. I seen it myself. It's bad. It's bad in the prison system. Actually, they say the prisons run the asylum. They say the prisons run the asylum over the guards. Believe it or not. So the gangs rule the jails and prisons. Matter of fact, a lot of times these Bloods and Crips control positions inside the jail. Like the Bloods might run the commissary, because in the commissary they have the inmates that hand out the commissary for the guards and whatnot. But the Bloods might control the commissary, and the Crips might control the kitchen. When I say kitchen, like you have to be a Crip. You only can be a Crip when you can work in the kitchen, get all those extra perks and puddings and all those extra meats and whatnot. So let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel, like, hit the notification button. I'm covering the Alec Murdaugh case, yo. Everybody stay safe. Peace.